Soros and NFL team up for unbelievable plot against America. Last year, Colin Kaepernick started a trend in the NFL that has led us to today's problems with more protests taking place each week, while last week many teams decided to stand for the national anthem. There were still many defiant players who were determined to act disrespectfully to our country. At first, NFL owners stood behind their players and allowed them to protest with no consequences. But now things have changed. With the continued drop in ratings, NFL owners have begun changing their tune. They see that money is not coming in as well as it should be and can no longer stand behind their players like many had hoped. Last week, the majority of teams decided to stand for the anthem and give the protests a rest. After the changes of last week, Thursday Night Football saw an increase in ratings as both teams stood. Although ratings have had a slight uptick, there is still dramatically lower numbers than the NFL has seen in years. According to the Washington Examiner, over just 1 month of player, coach, and owner protests of the flag and national anthem, the National Football League has gone from America's sport to the least liked of top professional and college sports, according to a new poll. From the end of August to the end of September, the favorable ratings for the NFL have dropped from 57% to 44%, and it has the highest unfavorable rating, 40% of any big sport, according to the Winston Group survey provided exclusively to Secrets. Worse for football, which was already seeing low TV ratings and empty stadium seats, the month of protests and complaints about them from President Trump drove core fans, men 34 to 54, away, the most significant indicator that NFL brass aren't in touch with their bases. With ratings down, ads are suffering, and as a result, the NFL is starting to feel the pinch. While many sponsors have spoken up, there is one source of income that will never fail to come through. Many expected that the NFL would crack under the pressure of anti-anthem protests. The money tells another story. Conservative Fighters reports, namely, as far as NFL's tax records are concerned, there is one source that will never fail to provide sponsorship: George Soros. The NFLPA, National Football League Players Association, basically donated money to the Center for Community Change Action, a group funded by George Soros himself that sponsors each anti-Trump protest, reports assure. The NFLPA has financially supported at least 2 more left-wing anti-Trump activist groups, Second Vote reported, according to records. At the same time, the NFLPA union became a defender of NFL players willing to boycott the national anthem. The NFL may have appeared as the innocent organization that would never take up politics, but facts point to the contrary. The labor union has actually funded left-oriented politicians for years back, which is a thought to ponder for sure. In fact, various moguls, including cereal maker Kellogg's, donated millions of dollars to liberal political organizations sponsored by the Center for Community Change Action, CCCA. With that, George Soros' Open Society Foundation has only one goal in mind: creating anarchy across the globe and at the NFL as well. Furthermore, billions of dollars have also been donated by 86-year-old Soros to Democratic politicians like Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. In 2016 alone, he offered his wallet to create an anti-Trump campaign and prevent him from becoming the president. He was also very much engaged in funding immigrants on American soil. With Trump's election, Soros continued his donations, this time with the Antifa creating massive havoc on America's streets. And Who can forget the BLM movement, again influenced by Soros money? Wise? Yes, the man loves his chaos, George Soros. Don't let this man turn America into ashes. It's time for America to wake up and realize who is behind all this division and civil unrest. Here's the hint. Hashtag Stop Soros. Hashtag This is not us. Here you go. Progressive George Soros realizes Hitler's big mistake. Biggest mistake, right? There you go. My first column, New York Times, may be a story on the massive amount of funding Antifa and BLM get from George Soros. Weird how they happen to be very divisive groups. George Soros has had his hands in every sinister plot to divide this country into for years. He is a hardcore socialist who wants to keep our great nation see our great nation fall. You gotta excuse me, it's my puppy playing with the bottle, I'm sorry. And will invest as much money as it takes to promote his cause. The union of Soros and the NFL makes so much sense when you think about it. They are both out to divide our country and cause social unrest. This information needs to be shared so people know what is really happening. But we all know, and you guys know, I'm very sure you're really up to the news. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.